top story we are following here on India Today is coming from Bangladesh, as protests have now intensified across the country over priests being arrested. Hindu community hits the streets across Bangladesh. Clashes took place in Dhaka. There's a priest who has been arrested. Many people have been injured. Images that you see on your screens coming in from Dhaka in Bangladesh. The police arrested Hindu leader Chinmoy Prabhu, and Hindus came onto the streets. In fact, Hindu protesters were even attacked by radical Islamists. Several people were injured after protests broke out in Dhaka and in other parts of Bangladesh against the arrest of Chinmoy Krishna Prabhu, a prominent leader of the Hindu community. Prabhu, who's a monk, was leading protests against the atrocities in Bangladesh, and he was arrested by Dhaka Police Detective Branch on Monday.
তাকে তিনি একজন সাধু মানুষ, তার যে এটা আছে ওই সাধু মানুষ, তিনি যে মোবাইল আছে সেই মোবাইলটা নিয়েই তাকে টানাটানি করা হয়। একটা অপমান। তিনি যখন বলছেন যে আমি স্বেচ্ছায় যেতে চাই, তারপরেও যে টানাটানি করে তুলে নিয়ে আসছে ডিবি অফিসে। আমরা যখন ডিবি অফিসে যাই, প্রশ্ন করি যে এখানে চিন্ময় প্রভুকে তুলে আনা হয়েছে কিনা, তারা এ বিষয়ে কিছু জানেন না এবং আমাদের কোনো কিছু জানার নাই। আমরা আইনের প্রতি সর্বদাই শ্রদ্ধাশীল, আইনকে সর্বদাই শ্রদ্ধা করি। আমাদের সাথে আছেন আমাদের আরো একটা জিনিস বলি, আজকে আমাদের এই যে আন্দোলন করছি, এটা হচ্ছে আজকের ভিতরে যদি আমাদের শ্রীমান চিন্ময় কৃষ্ণ ব্রহ্মচারীকে মুক্তি না দেওয়া হয়, আমাদের 8টা বিভাগে আজকেই মানববন্ধন হবে রাতে, এবং 64 জেলা ব্যাপী কালকে আমাদের প্রতিবাদ হবে।
Colleague Ashutosh is now joining me. Ashutosh, since the decline of the government, since Sheikh Hasina's government fell in Bangladesh, all that we are seeing is that Hindus are being persecuted, and images that are coming onto our screens are horrifying images from Dhaka.
Well, there is no end to the atrocities against the Hindu community members in Bangladesh, and we have been receiving constant SOS from different districts and different provinces of the neighboring country. And particularly as far as Chinmoy Das is concerned, in October he held a protest in Chittagong right outside the press club, and where he demanded charters of safety and security for the Hindu community. And since then he has been on constant target of the radical fundamentalists of Bangladesh. In fact, these Islamists have been calling ISKCON as a terrorist organization, and now there are recent demand been rising to ban ISKCON group. And in October, one such protest, there have been a case of anti-national sedition case against Chinmoy Das. In the same case, the pressure was mounting by the fundamentalists on the police to arrest him. Following the arrest, what we see, a pan-Bangladesh protest fans out from Cox's Bazar in the extreme south to Dhaka, to Chittagong, to Mauli Bazar. In all these districts, thousands of these Hindu community members till midnight have been protesting. In fact, the situation at Shahbag in Bangladesh, in Dhaka, was so that the moment these Hindu community members turned out on the street protesting against the government, against the regime, immediately these Jamaat-e-Islami and Hifazat group they started beating out these Hindu protesters, and similar attacks took place in Chittagong and others. So clearly now the radicals, the way they're having a free walk across Bangladesh, the police and the army which are on road are literally becoming mute spectator whenever there is an attack on the community members are concerned. So one side there is an atrocity, other side they do not even have a freedom to express themselves, and moreover even the Hindu religious groups, the Hindu community groups are also now becoming target of the extremist organization like Hifazat-ul-Islam or the Jamaati or even a political outfits like BNP and others.
Thank you, Ashutosh, for giving us those details. At the moment, Bangladesh is burning. Hindus have started protesting on the streets. The images that you see on your screens are coming in from Dhaka. Now, anger on the streets of Bangladesh is rising. Minority Hindus are now staging massive protests in various parts of the country. There's massive outrage over the arrest of Hindu monk Krishna Das Prabhu, who's also known as Chinmoy Krishna Das Brahmachari. Now, Krishna Das Prabhu was leading the protest advocating for the protection of the Hindu minority community across Bangladesh amid all the rising atrocities after the change of government. He, in fact, has been associated with the ISKCON temple as a spokesperson. Now, Bangladeshi Hindus have taken to the streets demanding the release of the monk. Protesters were attacked in Dhaka by extremists who were leading several people. Now, after this, several people injured injuries because they were protesting.